Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, and you're listening to the Mark World Order podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special episode of the Mark World Order. This is like one of our first times doing a video / podcast simultaneous cast, whatever you want to call that. Simulcast, there you go. I am Brent Landish, you all know me, and of course you know this guy here sitting to my right. He is the West Coast voice, ring crew member, too many monikers to remember, and also the king of the marks, Davey Dangerously.
Don't you forget that.
I almost did.
That's King Dangerously to you. I am the king of the marks, and I am here to make sure that everything is on the straight and narrow for this next tournament.
Yes, I remember your crying shenanigans in the first tournament. So he is here to make sure that everything goes 100% legit this go around. And what we're bringing you today is our basically our draft show for the next King of the Marks tournament. We have 8 contestants who we're going to go through in a second. And what we're going to do, as you see here, I didn't even put them in yet. We've got our little bingo wheel here. We're going to draw our contestants and make our matchups using this. And then we're going to fill them in on the bracket, which
You mean this
Davey's
bracket
got right there. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and pop out these balls real quick, which sounds dirty. But
Shenanigans.
But while we're doing that, I can also go through the list here. So I wanted to do this show to also introduce our contestants because we do have some returning from the first tournament. Then we've also got some who are new this tournament. Luckily, King Davey over here, since his kingdom stretches so far and wide, basically knows everyone on this list. So he's going to have some input here. So the first one I want to talk about is, of course, returning. He made it all the way to the final match in the first King of the Marks tournament. Superfan Randy Gates is going to be back in this tournament.
Of course he is, because he's a part of the Mark World Order. And he's a 2-time loser to yours truly. So it'll be my pleasure to hear him, watch him go down in this tournament yet again.
You know what we should have really done before we started filming this is do a test run to see if the wheel actually works. But what the hell, it's live.
Let's do it. We're live, pal.
So, Superfan Randy returning to the tournament. Another one returning is the total package, Aaron Perez.
You know, I heard he beat his brother.
Yes, very
and then
soundly.
he lost to Superfan Randy, who in turn lost to the King. So, Aaron, I wish you good luck.
All roads lead to Davey.
Well, I'm just saying, you said it, not me.
And then for the first time making his King of the Marks tournament debut, we've got Rated R, Tony Salazar.
Finally. Should have happened in the first King of the Marks tournament. Those two guys, they got bumped out of the tournament. It could have been Armbar. It could have been Rated R Salazar. They could have faced each other, and the winner could have faced me. But you never called them.
Nope.
So this time, they're in.
I was this close, but said, not going to happen.
No, I'm going to just do
I'm just gonna
shenanigans.
rig it.
I'm gonna vote Randy back in.
All right, and then also joining, we've got Armbar, Dan Salazar, also joining for the first time in the King of the Marks tournament.
New name, new gimmick, same ring crew member, and I think one of these two guys, my guys, are going to be the next King of the Marks.
Oh, shoot. Then returning once again, he was in the first King of the Marks tournament. Charles Porter, who had a very strong showing in the first, but once again fell just a little bit short. And who did he fall short to?
The King. So, I'm playing the bad guy today, but Charles Porter is not one to sleep on, like I said. So much knowledge. I have a ton of respect for this guy, but I, of course, did beat him.
Oh. And then
Just saying.
returning once again, he was in the first tournament as well. We have Fresno Kid Josh.
That's right.
Once again, despite being, what is he, 0-2?
He's 0-2.
And Markoffs, he did pretty good.
He did pretty good. A lot of knowledge. He's another one of those sleeper guys, but I just think, he just came up short against Charles and Superfan Randy, who, again, lost to the King. All roads lead through Randy to the King.
And then also making their King of the Marks tournament debut, we have Jason Hastings from the CWA calling me, begging to be part of the tournament. And so I know that he's part of the Best Looking Everythings tag team in CWA, and I know that the Best Looking Everythings.
Former tag team champions.
Oh, okay. Former tag champions.
Because they lost the titles to the Game Changers. So,
and you guys have a little bit of history.
You know, we have a matchup coming up in October. It's going to be 3-on-3, and I'm looking forward to kicking his ass.
And then the other half of the BLE, we've got trip joining us, as well as the 8th and final contestant in the King of the Marks tournament. All of these guys I've spoken with, or at least communicated with via text. Very excited for this tournament. All seem to know more than I do.
I hope someone kicks Trip Rogers in the face like I did at the last CWA event. Just saying.
So that's the 8 contestants in this the second King of the Marks tournament. Like I said, it should be very exciting. Before we go ahead and do the Wheel of Doom here to decide who's going to be matching up against who, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know I'm mixing things up a little bit on this tournament. It felt really weird to me only having 2 rounds in the mark-offs that we were doing. So to kind of even things out, because most fights go 3 rounds at least, I decided to add a 3rd round. So I'm keeping the first 2 rounds. You know, the first round, once again, it's going to be the 10 questions that both contestants will get a chance to answer. If one contestant should get all 10 questions right, that contestant will then get the Superfan bonus question for an opportunity at an extra point. That will still be the same. What has traditionally been our 2nd round is actually going to be moved to the 3rd round. And what I'm starting new for this tournament is round 2, which will be a multiple answer round. I will have a question. It'll have multiple answers. Like, for example, I'll ask, Stone Cold's been tag team champion. Name me all of his tag team, the people he won the championship with. And I'm going to choose ones that have at least 5 answers, so you get a chance at 5 points. So the 2nd round, you have a chance at 5 points. You'll have 5 guesses. And it'll be a nice little addition to the round. There will be only 2 questions to choose from, so each contestant's going to have a different question in round 2. But the way we're going to decide who gets what is I'm going to start giving a winner's advantage. So whoever's winning at the end of the first round will get to choose. They won't know the question beforehand, but I'll have question A, question B. Whoever's winning will get to choose between A and B, not knowing what the question is beforehand.
Nice.
And then moving on to round 3, which was formerly round 2, it's the same thing. There will be 10 questions. What we're going to do this time to kind of save a little bit of time, instead of going back and forth, there will be the 10 questions. Whoever is winning, once again, the winner's advantage, they will get to choose just their 5 numbers. Nice. And then whatever's not selected will be left to the person who is not winning. So that way it'll save a little bit of time instead of going back and forth. I noticed that was a little time consuming on the first one. So whoever winning, go, I want, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And boom, that's it. Moving into the 3rd round.
Nice, I can dig it.
So, and then it'll be whoever has the most points at the end of the match, or until one competitor runs out of questions and is still losing. That's how we'll decide a winner.
Unlike myself.
So those are the new rules. Let's go ahead now and get to the part that everybody's waiting for. Do you also want to be my pinman?
I will be the pinman.
All right.
Sounds gross, but I'll do it.
So here we go. I got the little thing here. I've got my little legend. We'll go ahead and start. So this is like the number 1 draft pick here.
This is. Who's going to be the number 1
Who's going to be number 1? Let's see.
We know who the number 1 King of the Marks is. Obviously myself.
Here we go. I'm going to spin it.
Let's do it.
Let's see what comes out. Oh, 2 came out. I'm going to go with the one that fell into the crate, into the hole here. Let's see here. That was, B1, which correlates to Superfan Randy.
Are they all B1s in that?
Nope, there's only B1. So right there, Superfan Randy.
So we're going here?
Yeah, go ahead and write him at the top and
wow.
You show the marks there so that they know there's no shenanigans going on.
Not when Davey Dangerously's around, brother.
King of the marks, definitely not king of the pinmanship. That's for sure.
Okay, you wrote the first Superfan Randy right here. No shenanigans right
So you think the next one should go here, or do you think we should fill in the 4 and then go back through?
Yeah, let's do the 4 and
then
we'll go back.
And then we'll go. Okay, so here we go. Draft number 2. Here it goes. I'll do it slower so nothing crazy happens. Because I think, okay, here we go. Second one in the draft, we've got B2, which goes to the total package, Aaron Perez.
I'm gonna go here.
So I think he's happy that we're just skipping, because I don't know if he'd want to go back up against Superfan Randy so quickly. But I could be wrong. All right. Pick number 3. Here we go. The pick is in. Once again, these keep falling out real easy. I don't know if I like this thing. We're just going to have to draw out of the crown next time. I think that'll be better.
My crown, the king, Davey Dangerously.
Finally, we mixed it up. B5. I know you guys can't see that. That's Charles Porter.
Ooh, the sleeper.
Charles Porter. We got to give him some kind of... Is that his nickname, the sleeper?
Charles the Sleeper Porter. That's also his finishing move.
Nice. All right. Here we go. Fourth one. Oh, one popped out already, so here we go. B4. It's Armbar,
Whoa,
Dan
one of my
Salazar,
guys.
the Ring Crew.
Let me write this really nice on here.
How upset will they be if they end up facing each other?
Well, you know, they are legit shoot brothers, and they've been fighting their whole lives.
Oh, so
and I don't think this will be any different.
All right, here we go. So we got the bracket right there. So we're going to, next draw, we're going to find out who's going to be facing Superfan Randy. So here we go. Oh, one fell out there. So facing Superfan Randy, it's going to be a rematch. It's Fresno Kid Josh, B6.
Wow.
So then Josh will get a chance at redemption. All right. So this next pick will be to decide who faces the total package. Aaron Perez, who we just call Package, by the way, because it's kind of funny. Here we go.
Insert joke here.
Come on. There we go. One got picked. Here we go.
Yeah, get that ball.
Here he will be facing Trip Rogers, B8.
Trip. I'll just write loser on here.
So we've only got 2 left. It could possibly come down to Rated R and Armbar facing each other because all that's left is Jason Hastings and then Rated R Salazar. So we'll see. This next pick's going to be to decide who faces Charles the Sleep Reporter. Here we go.
Sleeper.
Let's see who it is. Oh, the ball came out. It is B3. It is Rated R Tony Salazar.
Woo! Here we go. I feel a Ring Crew match coming on.
So the last one in the pick, hopefully not the last in the tournament, for his sake, will be Jason Hastings of the BLE.
He's always last.
Going up against Armbar Salazar, which should be a pretty interesting match. So Davey, go ahead and show the marks of the bracket there.
All right. Here
So
we
what?
go.
So what we got set up so far? Which match are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Armbar and Jason Hastings. I'm also looking forward to Rated R and Charles.
Oh, some bias there, I see.
And
notice how both of those have Ring Crew guys in it.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna be, and I'm looking forward to Trip Rogers getting his ass kicked by the total package.
I guess we've already seen that one, huh?
We've seen that twice already?
No, just once.
Just once? Yeah, I'm looking. I mean, look, I make fun of all these guys, and you know, I'm looking forward to all these matches.
He does make fun, even behind their backs.
Yeah, I talk a lot of trash. The crowd backs it up. So yeah, this is going to be a great tournament, and I'm looking forward to all these matches. Honestly, the first King of the Marks, the winner right here was myself. So hopefully it'll be Rated R or Armbar in that spot, and keep this in-house in the Ring Crew.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we will see what happens. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the bracket for the second tournament in the King of the Marks. We're going to start shooting these in about a week or two. I got to get some of the questions prepared, but you should start seeing these start to pop out in about, I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it very much as well. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and close out this draft show. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. King Davey, is that better? King Dangerously.
King Dangerously. Go
ahead, tell the marks where they can find you in the Ring Crew.
All right, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Let's go Ring Crew first, at the Ring Crew. That's CRUE, like Motley Crue. We are also on Facebook. Give us a like there. For me personally, I'm on Instagram at DavyDangerously1. On Twitter, I am at West Coast Voice. You can find me on Facebook. Just look up Davy Dangerously. And, yeah, I don't want to give everything else away. You've heard it 1,000 times. We got sponsors. I got bookings. Just follow me and you'll figure out where
you'll know. Everybody else, make sure to follow the Mark Wood Order podcast on our social media pages at MWO4Life on Twitter and Instagram. Like our Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then most importantly, please keep listening to our podcast. Share it with your Mark buddies. Especially with these new mark-offs coming up, we will have a lot of good stuff coming. So, once again, the bracket for the King of the Marks tournament number 2. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Once again, we always appreciate you guys marking out with us, and we hope you have a great week.